Donald Trump versus Section 8. So I know everybody's heard about it in the news about him saying that now if you have Section 8 housing that you can only have for 2 years. And I don't think that, I mean, me personally, I think that government assistance, government housing is only temporary. Like, I think it should only be like 8 to 12 months. It shouldn't be any longer than that. Like, you guys shouldn't be creating a lifestyle around government assistance. Budget your money. For one, get a job. Budget your money and be responsible. That solves it. I said, but some people have different circumstances. No judgment. So, what do you guys think about this? Comment below.
So I see that every man is out here again, once again, making videos about the happiness of, oh, Trump said that you can only be on Section 8 and housing for 2 years. And he then proceeds to say, because y'all are lazy, y'all get comfortable and y'all don't work. So it's like, how do you always need so much help? Y'all always buying y'all kids expensive shit and just going down on the whole little get down on bitches. Let's just be real. As somebody who used housing as a stepping stone till in 2021, I moved out on a limb and went and started paying market price rent. I will say, and I don't give a fuck who listening, Section 8 is a blessing. Do you hear me? Section 8 is a blessing. Rent is so fucking expensive to the point where it don't make no sense. That shit so high, I see why y'all be in relationships with people that y'all don't like. That shit so high, I see why some people would rather live in their goddamn car. Let's just be real. And I was in a relationship when I first moved and single. By the time I was on my own to my next fucking place of residence, bitch still paying market rent. And I about motherfucking sold a kidney to get my shit paid. Baby, hell no. And all the talk about people being on Section 8 and not working, most requirements, I know in Georgia you have to have a job working at least 20 hours a week to get Section 8. You have to show proof that you're working in order to obtain a voucher. So all of the, oh, y'all be lazy and you can't be lazy. You have to work. Now, is there some people that stuck on the system and been on there since 1971 and need to let it go? Yes. Yes, we all know a person or 10. But let's be real. New age motherfuckers is learning how to use shit as a stepping stone. And they using that same Section 8 Section 8 housing voucher to become first-time homeowners. A lot of new age people do their research and they know that the programs that's out there for them because they hold that voucher. So just stop worrying about shit that do not matter to y'all, because just like y'all comments is flooding saying some of the same things I'm saying, you cannot judge people off the old requirements. And Trump saying that might light a fire under some people's ass, but that also might put some elderly in fucked up situations. That also might put some people that just cannot get a good job because they don't have child care in good situations, in bad situations, or whatever the fuck I was saying. So at this point, just mind y'all business, because a lot of motherfuckers on Section 8 are not actually lazy. They're the ones that y'all celebrate every day on this app. They just not telling you they on the program.
Listen, y'all, we all don't like Trump, but can we just be so serious, guys? Why isn't no one actually reading? Why isn't no one actually typing in, going on Google, looking at the actual policy, the actual newsletter that he's giving us and telling us what exactly he's doing in these times? Everybody keeps saying that there's no food stamp, there's no housing. That's not real. Who keeps telling y'all that? Y'all keep hearing one thing and then just going along with that. That's not what's going on. Listen, if you're not working at least 32 hours a week to take care of your own kids, not us Americans who have to pay for housing, for EBT, for all these government assistance to take care of all your goddamn kids. No, baby, you need to go to work and make sure that all of your kids, all of them, because we know you ain't just got one, you need to take care of them.
I ain't want to make this video, but I'm about to make it real quick. This is for everybody who's been coming for Trump, because y'all, and this is majority the females, just saying, you don't really see too many black males coming for Trump at all. Y'all upset because that Section 8 finna be Section 8 finna be cooked. Y'all only gonna be on there for 2 years. Cause a lot of y'all been on there for like 14, 13, 20 years, 10 years, 8 years. Listen, I've been out of school since 2014. If y'all been on Section 8 since 2014 or 2015, that's a goddamn shame. And y'all should have money saved up. Y'all have food stamps and no rent. Y'all probably got to pay $5 something for rent. Why y'all don't have at least about $20,000 in y'all bank account? And why y'all don't have a bank account? Y'all still using cash out in China for a bank? No, get the fuck out the house.
Sir, you a fuck lie. Definitely a fuck lie. Because I don't pay. My father has Section 8. I'm on his voucher. Okay? And I work. Sir, I work. And I don't pay $1. I don't get food stamps. I don't qualify. Okay? Because I work, I pay damn near the majority of the rent. Me and my father. Section 8 pays the little portion. Fuck out of here.
Once again, it was on a memo. Trump issued a memo. He did not issue a bill for the House or the Senate for them to look at to be made into a law. It was a memo. The memo has since been rescinded. So for right now, the Section 8 housing, all of the different HUD programs at this time are still in effect, and there are no changes. For instance, in the state of Wisconsin, which is where I'm from, once you are on Section 8, you are subject to recertification. Now, how long in between the certification, it would depend on which specific program you're in. In Wisconsin, they have something that's called housing, which is through the welfare system. And then we have Section 8, which is through HUD. We also have Section 42, which is through the IRS. No, none of those programs at this time have any changes because, again, Trump issued sent a memo out, and folks took the memo and ran with it, and it caused a lot of confusion, and he has since rescinded it. It might be 2 years in your area for Section 8, but in Wisconsin, it's dependent upon a few things. But I do know that you do have to go through a recertification process, and it could be either at a 1-year mark, a 2-year mark, a 5-year mark, again, depending on how you come to get your benefit, what program you went through to get your benefit, okay? So to say 2 years flat out across the board is false, because it is dependent on where you live and which specific program you've gone into. I hope that helps.
Trump signed the executive order that individuals who are on public housing got 2 years effective 2026.
We tried to tell y'all, but y'all had to fight for
Housing assistance, y'all need to hear this, okay? So Trump just signed the executive order that
He signed a what? Executive. What the fuck is that, ma'am? May I ask?
is Section 8 going away? The short answer to that is, in the interim, no. The reason why I can say this is because President Trump rescinded a memo. Let's say it again. President Trump rescinded a memo that would put a freeze on different, I think it's like 100 different HUD programs.
And this was a memo. This was not a bill or a law or anything like that. It was a memo. I don't know where the disconnect happened. I don't know where the confusion happened. But for the time being, we still have Section 8. We still have the different programs under the HUD umbrella to help with housing. Those programs are still in existence. And since this thing was a memo to begin with, there's no bills being introduced. There's nothing going on with the Senate. There's nothing going on with the House. So for the time being, there is Section 8. But I would like to say this, that some of the influencers that have been putting out videos, I was kind of disappointed in some of them because they just out and out judge people who are on Section 8. Not everybody that's on Section 8 is on it to milk the system. Yes, it's true. There are individuals who are on different programs, not just Section 8, milking the government in one way, shape, form, or another. But that is not the case for everyone. There are actual people out here that need these programs. I myself, I tried for well over a decade to get on the list for HUD, and I could never even get on the list. It's very difficult for individuals who are struggling when it's just them and they don't have any children. And there are a lot of senior citizens out there who have housing issues. There are people who are disabled that have issues with housing. There are single parents, legitimate single parents, who are doing everything humanly possible to keep themselves and their children in housing. And not all of them have the resources and the help. You know, a lot of these single parents, and when I say single parents, I'm male and female too, because I don't want anybody coming in the comments talking about, well, there are men out here that raise their kids too. I said single parents. So then that would cover everyone, right? Okay. So there are some out there who legitimately need those programs in order to keep themselves and their children in housing. And it's not nice to just assume that somebody is lazy or whatever if they manage to qualify for those programs. And it's not like it's exactly easy to qualify, and it's not exactly easy to get on the list. Again, I tried for well over a decade to get on a list. My mom has been on a list for senior housing for like 13 years now. At least she's on the list for senior housing. They haven't called her name yet. Let's ixnay on the judging of others. God does not need judges. He already has one, and that particular judge is not giving up his job. Okay? All right then. Have a nice day.
So this is great, y'all. I feel like there are a lot of people in America that take advantage of the system. The only difference I would make is I would ask them to fast track a lot of the applicants that are backlogged. I feel like there are a lot of people that need housing, and most people that need housing, they need it right now. So if we're going to cut it on how long it's going to be, I just ask that we make the process faster. But this is going to be good for America, because at the end of the day, the ones that are taking advantage of the system will no longer be able to take advantage of the system. And what that means is there will be more money available for other things. At the end of the day, in the Bible it says, if you don't work, you don't eat. This is great because people end up becoming dependent on these programs. And when they become dependent, they get complacent. And when they get complacent, they become lazy and also get comfortable.
Trump said, if you are on Section 8 of housing, you only get 2 years. Now, I know a lot of y'all don't want to hear that, but understand the matter of the fact is that a lot of people get on this Section 8 and get this housing, and they sit on it for years, and they never do nothing else with their life. They get content and comfortable with what's going on in front of them. They sit up, they buy bags, they got the most expensive cars, they buying their kids all these expensive clothes, instead of saving money and putting this money up to progress, to get ahead in life. It's like somebody asking you for a loan to get ahead on their bills, but then they never get ahead on their bills because next month they need your help again. They need your help again because they really tricked all that money off. See, the thing is this: you need to get up off your ASS, do something with your life, and stop trying to sit around on housing in Section 8 for the rest of your life, because it's not going to always be there. What are you going to do if the economy just drops right now? What are you going to do if they take housing in Section 8 away and you've been on there for 4 or 5 years and you haven't been doing nothing? Yeah, we got single mothers out here, but the thing is this: nobody told you to lay down with a ain't nothing man. Nobody told you to do that. Nobody told you to not finish school. Nobody told you to be content with your life and not want to have your own business get established. Nobody told you that. Nobody told you that. Y'all say, oh, the old people was once young as well. Why didn't they do something different with their life so when they got older that they would be established? Man, God bless y'all, man.
Sir, you're another one, a fuck lie. Okay? Another one. Because I know plenty of people who are on Section 8 and who work. Okay? They just don't sit around and do nothing. Yes, that there's some people who want to stay on Section 8. Yes, there's them. And third of all, I did my research, sir, which you should do. You should thump your fingers on the Google. Okay. There's nothing that's saying that Trump signed an executive order for 2 years on Section 8 because, baby, guess what? I would have got a letter. Okay, where's the letter? Where's the letter? I talked to my dad's caseworker. She didn't say anything about it, sir. Where is it? I'm thumping on the Googles. I don't see it, sir. Everybody who is spreading this is a fuck lie, and they're making it up. They're literally making it up. If you guys ever see something that Trump says this, Trump says that, look it up, you guys, or ask somebody who's on this assistance or who was on that. Because, sir, I work. I want a better life. I live in California where you need to work in order to survive. I can't live off government. What's $524? What is that? Yeah, my Section 8 will be what? Probably like 1,000 a month. But I'm only getting 500 a month. That's not enough to buy diapers, wipes, formula that I need to buy every fucking week, sir. So now that I'm working, my fucking rent is sky fucking rocket. Okay, sir? I'm paying. I'm damn near paying market rent. Hell, I'm actually lucky to pay below market rent because my apartment is $3,200, sir. And you think I'm being fucking lazy? Sir, I have a job. I need to go get another job. And then guess the fuck what, bitch? I'll be off. Complete. I have nothing. And I'm on my own. Like the lady said, Section 8 is a blessing. But they're trying to kick people off. That's why people stay below, so they won't get kicked off. And I heard somebody, I don't know if I had the video in here. Sorry about that. I don't know if I have the video in here, but yes, people inherit their Section 8. the way I found out this, you guys, I went to go put me, my daughter at the time, and my sister went to go be on his Section 8 so we can get a bigger place. They asked, when my father dies, do I want to take over? I didn't even know. You guys, because I put myself on like 5-6 different Section 8 lists around California. And it's been there 20 years almost and not Nana call back. Okay? I didn't know you could inherit Section 8. I didn't know that. I just found that out in like 5 years ago, maybe more, when I found this out. You guys need to do your research because not everybody's laying up here on Section 8, having babies, having this, having that. No, we're not. Okay? We're not. I don't know where people are getting this from, but they're probably talking to themselves in their own head, or probably has someone close to them that's only one person living off Section 8 ain't doing shit for themselves. The world is much bigger and the world is much broader. Do your research, go talk to people, and you'll see not everybody's lazy, motherfucker.